The state of emergency, SOE in St. Catherine, will be allowed to expire this week to give the government more time to refine the regulations. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang made the announcement in the House this afternoon. Andrea Chisholm has the update.
The lower house of Parliament was scheduled to debate the new SOE regulations, but on Tuesday, this update from the National Security Minister.
The government is of the constant view that although both sides of the aisles are practically agreed on changes that they made, more time is required to do a thorough review of the emergency powers regulation and ensure that in fact in keeping with the Constitution.
This follows the court ruling in Roshane Clark versus the Attorney General that the SOE regulations were unconstitutional. Opposition leader Mark Golding welcomes the government's decision to study the ruling and properly fix the regulations. So what will happen to the St. Catherine SOE, which was declared on Friday, June 17? Dr. Horace Chang says the security forces have brought the area under control and the crime-fighting strategy will be reshaped.
However, if there's any further change in the situation, we'll advise nations what further steps can be taken if it needs to return to a state of public emergency. But at this point, we'll not ask for an extension. We'll allow the current 14 days to expire, and the security forces have pledged to use whatever current tools they have, and to make strategic deployment to maintain the status quo.
Mr. Golding agrees that the security forces should remain on the ground to maintain law and order.
We believe if the concern is about the role of the military, we would be in favor of a zone of special operations being declared in the hotspot areas to maintain law and order until this legislative solution can be brought to Parliament and passed.
The opposition has also met with the police commissioner and his team and formed this conclusion.
And we had a long conversation about what they need strategically to move forward. It is clear that the priority for them is the ability to act on intelligence about violence producers who have an intent to kill, and who there needs to be a remedy for dealing with that situation, which the current law doesn't adequately address. I shared with them some ideas I have as to how that might be addressed, and the Enhanced Security Measures Act ought to be the vehicle for doing that. And I hope that we will bring that legislation to the Parliament very quickly.
10 days before the June 17 SOE in St. Catherine, there were 15 murders. Since its declaration, Dr. Chang says the 4 murders reported in the St. Catherine North and South Police Divisions have been linked to gang activities. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.